Good morning, good morning. Nikki Duffy here. And if I were choosing my financial reality, what would I choose? If you were choosing your financial reality, what would you choose? So that is a question from this book here, Getting Out of Debt Joyfully. It's probably back to front for you, but it's a book that has changed my financial reality. It's changed the way that I am with money. It's changed so much for me, and written by Simone Milasas, and I'll put a link to the book in the comments. And Simone did a year-long program where she have monthly calls, going through aspects of this book and answering people's questions. And I'm about to start next week, next Tuesday, the 3rd of December, my goodness, at 1 p.m. UK time. I'm going to be starting a 7 month deep dive into this book, where we'll have monthly calls where we'll look at different aspects of this book. So there's 15 chapters in this book, and I'll be doing it over 7 calls. So that's what we're doing here. And I thought I'd introduce that to the book with this 7 days of free questions from the book. So I'll come on live every day in this group and share some of the amazing tools and questions from this book that have helped change financial realities for so many people. And this question is on page 74 of the English version of the book. And there's a whole list of questions on this page, and the one that I'm reading today was, if I was choosing my financial reality, what would I choose? So, truth, if you were choosing your financial reality, what would you choose? What would you choose? And maybe it's a question you've never asked yourself before. Maybe it's a question that you think about a lot. Hi guys, thanks for joining me. Hi Ruth. Hi Parita. Good to see you here. Good to have you live. If there's anyone you know who would enjoy this, feel free to share it. And yeah, because we've got some great stuff. So if I was choosing my financial reality today, what would I choose? If you were choosing your financial reality today, what would you choose? And now I'm going to use the Access Consciousness clearing statement, which, if you'd like to know more about that, just go to theclearingstatement.com. It's a collection of weird and wacky words that works, and it sounds strange, but it changes the energy around stuff and opens up space for you to have different possibilities in your life, different possibilities with your finances, with your money, and with other areas. So if you were choosing your financial reality today, what would you choose? And anything that doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, and receive that, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that times a godzillion? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyond. So that's last bit is the clearing statement. Go to theclearingstatement.com for more information about that. It just clears stuff and makes life easy. So some of the other questions from the book are, what can I be or do different today to generate more money right away? And anything that doesn't allow that, destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyond. So what can you do or be different today to generate more money right away? And anything that doesn't allow that to pop into your awareness at the right time during the day. So the way these questions work is that we ask the question, and the question opens up different possibilities. So we're not looking for answers, we're looking to open up possibilities with these questions, and what different possibilities would you like to have with money and finances and getting out of debt? So this book is about getting out of debt joyfully, and Simone Milasas wrote it to share with people the tools that helped her to get out of debt in a fun, expansive, and joyful way. And she now is a multi-millionaireess. But because through using these tools and teaching these tools and using them in her life. So the questions open up the possibilities for you. And then as you ask these questions, just allow the question to percolate and grow and like the engage with the molecules of the universe to change things for you. And then as you go about your day, feel free to ask these questions. There's no limit to the amount of times you can ask these questions, and the more you ask them, the more fun it can be. So if you were choosing your financial reality, what would you choose? And as you go about your day, just notice different things. There's some subtle whispers and whispers from the universe that are that can come to us, particularly when we ask these questions and use these tools. So as you go about your day, and if you get little wisps and whispers or little like pings to call someone, or go somewhere you wouldn't normally go to, or buy a coffee from somewhere you wouldn't normally buy a coffee from, just what if you would allow yourself to go with that and be open to the difference that it can be and the change that it can create. Even if it seems like a tiny little change, because lots of tiny little changes create a massive, massive, massive change. So what else could be possible for you with these questions, with these tools? And if you were choosing your financial reality, what would you choose? What would you choose? What would your financial reality look like? So that's where we're going to end today, and there will be more tomorrow. Feel free to put your questions and comments in the comments below. If this is completely new to you, that's okay. It might seem weird and wacky, and feel free to put any questions and comments in the comments. And I'd love to see you again tomorrow. This time 8:30 a.m. UK time for another live with the questions from the book Getting Out of Debt Joyfully. See you again tomorrow.